Idly ho there, neighbours. Hope all is well wherever you are. I have received a request. This will be weird. I recognize this will be weird. Please bear with me. I have had a request from one of my co-workers, hello Amanda, who has asked to see Muppet hair. Now, some of my friends have seen Muppet hair, but not all of them. Muppet hair is something I do to entertain the kids. So, with that in mind, I now present me doing Muppet hair. Yes, I recognize this is dumb. Feel free to laugh. That is Muppet hair. Now, on to business. I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope that amused some of you. I had an excellent suggestion for my game. I was looking for a victory condition to use on the game. And yes, I am going to go straight forward like I didn't just do that. The victory conditions are, sort of important when coming up with the game. I came up with the base idea for a mechanic, but I didn't know where you would reach the end, where you would end the end point be. And so I was having trouble coming up with that, and somebody came up with an excellent suggestion of making it a situation where you have to pay off your debt, which I thought was a great idea. You're paying off the debt to the sponsors who set you up on the planet in the first place. And this gets to be further complicated because you can ask your sponsors for more help later, which means you're further away from a victory condition. Now, this adds a wrinkle to the cooperative play aspects, and certainly I want the cooperative play aspects to be there, but I would like there to be some competitive without it being destructive. So the first one to pay off their sponsors is the winner. So there is a little bit of competition. But if they compete too much, they all fail. That's a neat idea. I like that. It also allows me to set, because I had trade goods as a thing that colonists would collect for trade purposes, and sort of keeping it nebulous, because I could list off a bunch of things that you could mine on Mars that would be useful to send back, but ultimately it would all end up being the same thing, stuff that you're trading. So, I may just leave it at just trade goods, and maybe add some occasionally, this is a big trade good thing that gets you more stuff, and put a descriptor on it, rather than have descriptors on all the trade goods. So that's my thinking currently. But this allows me to sort of gauge how much of the trade goods people can get, because then I can use that to sort of set an end point. You need to be able to get this much. I think that might be a good way to go. I'm going to experiment with the numbers on that. I've been working on the numbers this week, and I'm going to continue working on the numbers. And I'll have a report later this week, probably this weekend, actually, on where I'm at on the numbers. And then I can move forward into helping to design events and sponsors and such based off of that base number set. But now I can add trade goods to that base number set, and that's important. So kudos for that suggestion. That's an excellent suggestion. And that, I've been watching Attack on Titan lately. Now, so this is a ramble. I'm allowed to take a sharp right turn. God, that series is weird. I mean, it's not bad. It's a good series. It's well loved for a reason, and I like it. But that show is messed up. It will screw with your head. There's a lot of commentary about violence. I feel like there's a subtext about terrorism and our response to it. Our sort of dehumanizing ourselves to fight the enemy kind of thing going on. So there's some elements there as well. But I mean, it's tremendously brutal. Like Game of Thrones level brutal. And the Titans are easily some of the creepiest monsters I've ever seen. The Titans in the show are just terrible, and in a way that is hard to explain. I think part of what makes them so terrible is that they are, for the most part, looking very mundane. They look normal. I mean, even more normal than the actual characters in the show. Like, somebody drew a picture of a real person in their world to use them as the model for the Titan, rather than coming up with a anime character. And that's hard to explain why that is creepier, but it is. And they do these horribly brutal things, and usually without showing any sign of emotion about it. It's not that they necessarily want or have an anger or a hatred or anything. They just destroy. They just kill. They eat you. And that's terrifying. So, yeah, I'm enjoying the show. I'm going to recommend it to people who have no problem with harshness, no problem with people dying. If you have a problem with, the sort of brutality that you might find in a Game of Thrones, you're probably not going to want to watch Attack on Titan, honestly. But if you're okay with, people dying left, right, and center, it's good. I like it. I like the writing in it. The art is decent. The animation is decent. It's decent. It's pretty good, actually. But you expect that from a high quality anime from out of Japan. But the story is kind of messed up, and I still haven't figured out where they're going, which is interesting to me. I'm 11 episodes in, and I don't know where they're going. There aren't a lot of writers that can do that to me. So, there's that. Anyway, I'm going to let that be the final note for tonight's little ramble. This is my 100th ramble. It's my 100th ramble. So, yay me. I've turned out 100 rambles, 22 full-on episodes, and like 3 You're Awesome episodes. So, I'm making a lot of stuff. That's pretty cool. I feel good about that. I don't know. I think that I set out with the idea of doing some video and feeling comfortable doing this, and I sort of sputtered and started a few times here and there earlier in the year, and then at some point I just went, you know what, the hell with it, and started doing a daily sort of vlog, and I feel pretty good about that. So, anyway, I'll see you guys later. I hope everyone's having a good time. I hope you enjoyed Muppet Hair, and I will talk to you guys later. I now have to go take a Tylenol because Muppet Hair hurts me. So, this is why I don't do it often. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.